This conference will now be recorded.
Okay. Sorry guys, today I have some issue with this GoToMeeting app. Okay, so yesterday we discussed about that variables, right? So we have created the variables in the playbook and we have created the variables in another YAML file. How to access those variables which we created from another YAML file to our playbook, and we have created that group variables, host variables, and default variables all that YAML file, right? We discussed all these things, how to pass that variable values at the runtime, and we discussed about that the the precedence of the variables, how it is going to take that. So all these things we discussed it, right? So today we are going to discuss about that loops, right? See, I want to install one software, okay? So I am going to write a playbook like this one. So let me open that editor. Okay, so just I am going to give that. Not sure yesterday's one. Oh, what is the file name till the number which we have given? I think 10, right? So I'm going to give that 11 loops dot YAML. Okay. So first I'm going to write in the normal way how we can, if you want to install any package, what we are going to do? We are going to use that M module. So I'm going to use that become true because I want to install a package, right? Then tasks. So under the task, uh, I'm going to write one task name. So the task name is install git. So if you want to install a git, we are going to use the m command, ym. So the package name git, right? State present, right? So like that, I'm going to write one more task to install another software. Okay, so install HTTP server, HTTP server. Here I'm going to do that HTTPD package. Again, I'm going to so Sanghamish is YAML is case sensitive. Yes, you have to give that with lowercase YAML, the extension, file extension. Okay, so like that, I'm going to write one more playbook, right? See here, the playbook when you are writing, it should be in the same indentation. Okay, I want to install that tree. Okay, tree package. Like that, I'm going to write one more playbook, one more task to install that unzip package, unzip, right? So like this, we know how to install these packages. Okay, so now I'm going to close this playbook with the three dots, right? So just take this one and connect to the server. First, let's connect to the server. So go to the folder wherever M file is there, then execute it. We have connected. Switch to the Ansible user. Okay, then go inside the playbooks. Here you can write it. VA loops 1.YAML. Oh, just copy this one. Save it. Just check that playbook Ansible hyphen playbook. The playbook name loops 1.yml hyphen syntax hyphen check. So looks good. Okay, see, it is showing that it looks good. So now I'm going to run that playbook. For running that playbook, we are going to use this Ansible hyphen playbook command and the playbook name. Okay, let's see. So it's gathering the facts. Gathering the fact means it is going to get that the server's information. If you observe here, the 250 server. So yesterday I have deleted. Okay, so if you go and see, only two host machines are there. One Ansible server is there. See, yesterday I have created one host machine 3, right? So I have deleted. That's why we are getting that error, unreachable, right? If you observe here, Git has installed, tree command has installed, HTTP server is not installed, unzip command also installed. Why? HTTP server is not installed, it's already installed. So guys, if it is already installed, it is going to show in the green color, right? And it will say that okay. So now what I'm going to do, let me update that host inventory file. Okay, so just comment this line because the server has deleted, or if you want to, you can remove this entire line if you want. Save it. Okay, so now again if you run this playbook, it is not going to install it because already it is installed. You will say that, you will see that okay. Just observe that. See, git apache step server tree package unzip. See, right? But guys, it's very difficult, right? We are writing that n number of tasks. Suppose if you want to install 10 packages, you want me to write that 10 tasks here. So this is the task 1, this is the task 2, task 3, task 4. My requirement, I don't want to write this many tasks. I want to write one task and it has to iterate and it has to get that all the package names and it has to install. So for that one, what I'm going to do, so let me copy till here. I'm going to write one more another playbook 11 loops or 10 loops 2.yml 11 11 loops 2.yml and install list of packages. I'm going to give like, so here we are going to the M module to install, already we know, right? And name is equal to here we are going to pass that list of items which modules we need to install it. Okay, So if you want to get those values dynamic, this values we have to keep inside this flower brackets. I will pass that one. Then state present. So if you want, you can keep like this one also. Name is equal to this one in the same line. That time you have to keep like this one. State is equal to, okay. So if you want to keep in the same line, m colon name is equal to that module names, which packages you want to install. State is equal to, you can keep like this one, or you can keep like this one also. Name colon package state colon present. So this is also another way you can specify it. Okay. So now I want to pass that values. So for that one, I am going to use that with underscore items. Here I am going to specify that what are the modules I want to install. List of packages I am going to specify here. Okay, like this you can give it with items and hyphen. What are the modules you want to install? Git, httpd, zip, unzip. So like that you can specify that nano. Yes, if you want you can use that wget also. Right. So now I want to get these package names dynamically. Here for that one we are going to use that item. So item, it is going to iterate whatever we have specified with help of these loops, and it is going to get one by one, and it is going to install. Okay. So now let's see. I'm going to run this playbook and whether it is going to run or not. Let's see. We are going to create one more playbook. Va loops to dot YAML. Save it. So just check the syntax. Ansible hyphen playbook name loops to dot YAML hyphen syntax hyphen check. See, it looks good. Now I'm going to run Ansible. Okay, so already it is there. That command, just remove this hyphen syntax check. Just execute it. Observe here, it is installing list of packages. Right? See, git. So in this server, it has installed some packages. Right? So nano and all. Now if you run, you are not going to see like this one change. It will say that okay. Okay. So these are the list of items it has installed. See, it is showing that okay, because it's already installed. So if you want to install only in the local server means that Ansible server where your playbooks are running. So that time what we have to do, instead of all, what we have to do, local host. Specify that local host. Here you can specify that IP address or host name or group of servers, or you can specify all also like this one. Right? So you can use like this one. See, using these loops, we can get that values one by one, and we can use it. So this loops concept you can apply for any of the modules. So right now we use it that only the M module. Like that you can use for another module also. Another module also. So this with items, this attribute is there na. It is going to be deprecate. Going to be deprecate means in other versions, coming versions, it may not going to work. Okay, it may not going to work. So then what to do? See, already Om Prakash has given one message. Okay, warning. So I have disabled the warnings. That's why it is not showing for me. If you see here, yesterday someone asked with me, sir, how to disable the warnings. So if you go to that ansible.conf file, okay, you will see that deprecation underscore warnings. By default, it is true. Just you can uncomment it, make it false, and you can save this one. And also if you see, invoking M only once while using a loop via squash actions is deprecated. Instead of using a loop to supply multiple items and specifying name. So you can use like this one. How? Instead of using like this one, please use name. Okay, git http. It's a list of items. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to rewrite. So this with items, it is not going to be work in latest versions. Okay, so clearly they are saying instead of this one, please use like this one. Remove the loop. This feature will be removed in version 2.11. Deprecation, right? So this feature will be going to remove in 2.11. So currently, just check it which version we are using. Ansible hyphen version. Okay, Ansible hyphen version 2.9.27 we are using. So if it is a 2.11, it is not going to work. Okay, 2.11, it is not going to work. Okay, so maybe this message we need to keep as part of our document so that we can explain if we are getting next versions, so we can explain them. So that time we are not able to explain this with items, right? So now you guys knows. Okay, so with items is there to get that packages one by one loops using loop concept. But when I'm using 2.11 with items, it is not going to work. So that time at least if we could add this message, we can show them we were using like this one, but it is not supporting. So we switch it to like this one. So now what I'm going to do, just I'm going to rewrite this playbook. Okay, 11. Okay, so it is one. Don't save. Give the name. Yeah. 11 loops 3 dot YAML. Here instead of I'm using that list of items. Okay, what they said, just you can see, just remove this one also. See this warning, use name like this one. Like this one. name. So list of items in the list in the Ansible, list is the one data type, right? How we can represent the list? With the square brackets. List of items, if you want to pass, we are going to the square brackets, and within the single quotes we are going to specify those items. Okay, so now just if you execute it, it is going to work. See how it is simple. M name colon list of items, you can specify it, automatically it is going to install. Just copy, create a one playbook, vi loop 3.yml. Okay, save it. Ansible hyphen playbook, playbook name loops 3.yml hyphen syntax check. Just first check the syntax. Now you can run it. Okay, list of packages it is going to install. See, it's done. Right. Like this, you can use that loops to get that values or items one by one, and you can apply it. So I mentioned already. So this loops concept you can use for other modules also. We use it for M module. So now I am going to use for a user module. Can you guess what is the use of this user module? If you want, you can go and check it. Ansible user module. Using this Ansible user module, we can create the users in the host machines and Ansible server also. Okay, so this is a part of core module only. Okay, see, create home directory. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to write one playbook to create that users. So here I'm going to specify that 12 user creation dot user creation 1 dot YAML. So here I'm going to write one playbook. Become true tasks name task name create users. So you the model name user model. Model name is user model. Okay, so I'm going to specify name is equal to list of items. I'm going to pass here using this with item. So you have to use this double quotes, guys. Then only it is going to get that value of that items. Okay, so here I'm going to specify that with underscore items. Here list of usernames I'm going to specify. So I want to create the Bhaskar user, I want to create the Balaji user. Two users I want to create. See, we are going to pass these usernames here. These usernames we are going to pass here. So if you go through that user body, if you see here create underscore home, so if you say yes, it is going to create that user home directory, right? If you see here, unless set to no, a home directory will be made for the user when a account is created, or if the home directory does not exist, change from create home to create home in Ansible 2.5. So just they have changed earlier the attribute is like this one, create home. Instead of that one, they change it to create underscore home. So we need to give that create underscore home is equal to true, means yes, so that it is going to create that home directory. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to specify here, this is a one name is one attribute, create underscore home is equal to yes. See here, name is a one attribute, that is a mandatory. Where it is, name is a mandatory because we need to create the users, right? So that is a mandatory required. So other attributes are, it is not a mandatory, other parameters are not a mandatory. See, using the UID you can specify it. See, by default it is going to take that what is the UID for normal users, it is going to take that 1000. If it is a RHL 7.5 onwards, right? So instead of 1000 or 1001, if you want to specify other value, use this UID and you can specify it. Okay, so first we'll go with these two parameters, name and create underscore home s. So now I am going to run this playbook, right? Oh, host all. Thank you, Ravi. Oh, host all. Copy. Create a one playbook. Vi users 1.yml. Okay, save it. Just execute Ansible hyphen playbook. The playbook name users 1.yml hyphen syntax hyphen check. So doing that, it means the syntax is correct. So now I want to run it. So right now, if you go and check it in home directory, only Ansible user is there, EC2 hyphen user is there. If you run this playbook, it is going to create the two users, Bhaskar user and Balaji user. Let's see whether it is going to create or not. Hit the enter. I will that become true also. Observe here, it has created. Okay, see in the local host this particular server. Okay, it's created. So first it has created. Observe here. First it has created that Bhaskar user in all the servers. Then it has created that Balaji user. So Santosh is saying, sir, here loops is just using a lister array and calling these values. Or do we use a while loop like this one? No, for loop. And no, that is not that loop. Don't expect like that one. So this is the loops. So we are keeping that items in that list and we are accessing. Right. See here. So first in our list, two items are there. Bhaskar user, it got it. It created in all these servers. Again, it created that Balaji user, right? See, it is not creating Bhaskar Balaji user in one server, then it is going into the other server. It is not like that one. Okay, first whatever the item is there in that list, it is going to get that item. It is going to perform in all the servers. Again, it will go to the second item. Clear? So now, just if you can type ls-l/home, see here, Balaji user has created, Bhaskar user has created. So like this, you can create n number of users. See, now guys, it is very easy, right, for creating the users in all the servers. So as a Linux admin, he got this requirement. Okay, what he can do, he can write one playbook and he can execute this playbook so that automatically it is going to perform in all the servers, the host machines, whatever we specified. Right. So now my requirement is so Mahesh is asking, sir, default permissions to given to the user. Yes, read, write, execute. So if you want to give different one, see here the UMask value. If you use the UMask value, the permissions are going to be changed. Okay. So now my requirement is for I want to create some more users. For some users, I don't want to create the home directory. For some users, I want to create the home directory. What to do? So here, suppose if you take Mithun user is there, Rutvik user is there, Manan, Manan user is there, Shishir user is there. So these two users, I don't want to create the user home directory. For these users, I want to create the home directory. So that time I'm going to specify. Okay, how I'm going to specify? Within the flower brackets, name colon. First, you have to keep within the single quotes. Name key value page. Name colon and specify this one. Comma. Create home. Create home colon. Yes. If you want, if you don't want, no. Okay. So like this, you can see this name create home. These are the keys over which you can give whatever you want. So now I'm going to specify same thing for other users also. Okay. So for this one, I'm going to say yes, because I want to create that home directory for Manan and Shishir. So now how to access these values? So Om Prakash was asking, sir, how to get that key value page? See here, this is one key. I want to get it. So item dot name. Item dot name. So this is one key. Whatever you want, you can give. Suppose if you want, you can give username also, like this one. So that time, what you have to do? You have to specify here username API like this one. But you have to use that same key. Any name you can give. Right. So here also create home. Right. So here create here instead of hard coding, what we are going to do? We are going to keep like this one. Create home colon here also. If you want, you can specify like this one also. Okay. Within the double quotes, within the double parentheses, item dot create home. So it is going to get one by one. So username for key this value, create home key this value. So it is going to get it here like this one. Right. So Santosh is sir, can we also create two lists where one list with the people who need to home directory and another list is who don't, then use the conditional? Yes, you can do, but we'll go with very basics to advanced level. So if I start giving those kind of examples, others are not able to understand. So many guys came from that non-computer background, BCom and all, right? So if I start giving all those advanced examples right away, they're not able to understand. So I think this is also a little difficult for them. Sir, no. So guys, don't worry. Do one or two times practice. Easily can able to understand it. Right. See now, item dot key, item dot this key. Om Prakash, like this we are going to get that key value pair. This key we are going to get the value. Okay. Let's see whether it is going to work or not. So just take this one. So already I mentioned this loops concept we can use for any of the modules. So earlier we used that M module. Now we are using that user module. User 2.yaml. Okay, save it. Just execute. Ansible hyphen playbook. Playbook name users 2.yaml hyphen syntax hyphen check. So syntax is looks good. Now just you can run it. Observe here, it has created. So first Mithun user has created, then Ruchuk user has created. See here, create home false, right? Then Manan user has created, then Shishir user has created. However, we passed that items in the list in that order it is going to take. So now if you go and check it, ls-l/home for Mithun and Manan, for Mithun and Rutvik, there is no home directory. Just observe here. For if you observe here, do we have that directories for Manan, Mithun and Rutvik? No, but user has created. So if you go and see cat /etc/ past update file, if you observe here, Mithun user has created, Ritvik user also created, but we don't have that directories in the home directory. Now what I'm going to do, just I'm going to update it. Okay, so instead of no, I'm going to update this create home no to yes. Now it is going to create it. Yes, yes. Now you can run this playbook again. Now it is going to create the directories. See, observe here only Mithun and Rutvik has updated. So it's already created. Na? That's why it is not updated. It's showing that okay. Now you can go and check it ls-l/home. See, now Rutvik user is there. Mithun user home directories are there. The home directory. Clear? So guys, like this, we can use the loops concept on various modules. You can use for any of the modules. Okay, clear? If you are clear, now we'll discuss about that conditional statements. So I have one requirement. When CentOS, then you have to install this one. When Red Hat, you have to this one. Right? So Ashok is asking why permissions are different for user to user. So now we have updated this one. After see, while creating same permissions it is applied. Now we updated. For updating, again it is going to check the take that different UMask value. So if you want to maintain the same permissions, specify that the UMask attribute, so that it is going to maintain that the same permissions. You see, in the user module, we have one attribute called as UMask. Clear? You can use this one. So now we use that conditional statements. So my requirement is, if it is a Red Hat, you can use this one. If it is a CentOS or Ubuntu, use this one. Right? So see, use this M module. You can install packages in the Red Hat. So if it is Ubuntu, is it going to work? This M package, M module, it is not going to work. So here I am going to write one example. Okay, using this when conditional statement. When conditional statements. So if you want to get that the host inventory details, if you see gathering facts, it is executing. Just execute this playbook and you will see that gathering facts. So in this case, it is going to get that all these host machines, whatever we specified now, all the host machines information it is going to get. Okay, so did you remember we executed one module called as setup module, Ansible or -m setup, or if you want you can use that only for local host, so that we are going to get that local host inventory details, the local host server details. If you see here, it is going to give that all the details. Just search with distribution version. See, Ansible distribution and Ansible distribution version. So easily with this attributes, we can identify what are our host machines. Our host machines are Red Hat or Ubuntu or CentOS. We can identify easily, right? So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to create that one server with the distribution Ubuntu. Okay, select this. Not Red Hat. We are going to select that Ubuntu. Ubuntu. So give the name as Ubuntu server. Yeah. So I have given Ubuntu server. So just take this server private IP address 194. Okay, go here, sudo va/etc/ansible host. So I'm going to add here. So guys, I'm going to use that Ansible user and I'm going to try to connect with the PEM file. So Ansible underscore user is equal to EC-user, Ansible underscore SSH underscore private key file. This one already we have this PEM file content. Save it. Right. So just execute Ansible all -m ping. Just check that whether we can able to connect to our connect to the server or not. So it is saying that not connected. Oh, we are using that EC-, right? Thank you. Good catch, Kaveri. So what is the user which we need to use it? If it is a Ubuntu, the default username is Ubuntu. That's why we got the error. Okay, save it. Now, see, we got the error. Failed to connect to this host via SSH. Now we can execute. Okay, so just check it. Still, I think we didn't update it properly. Oh, I have updated in wrong place. Now you can run this one. See, observe that 194 server, right? This is the server which we created. So now what I am going to do, I am going to check that Ansible instead of all. This one I am going to check, and Ansible IP address -m setup module. So I am going to get that the server details. Okay, see here, just search with distribution. See, distribution Ubuntu, Ansible distribution Ubuntu, right? So just search with Ansible underscore OS underscore family. See, the operating system family is Debian, right? So the package manager is apt. So we need to use that apt, right? So now what I'm going to do, instead of one IP address, I'm going to specify that all, so that you can see that what are the different values you are going to get here, right? So just search with Ansible underscore OS. See, it is a Debian OS, and I see here Red Hat, right? So distribution name also, just search with see, distribution Ansible distribution is Ubuntu. See, Ansible distribution Red Hat, Ansible distribution Ubuntu. So OS family, it will be Debian. So just take that attributes, guys. Ansible underscore OS family. So Ansible OS family, it is Red Hat, for Red Hat instances. So these attributes are very important when you are checking this conditional statements. Same way, if you see, it is a Debian. For what? If it is a Ubuntu, Debian family, OS family. Okay, but if you check that distribution, see, distribution is, so guys, you can use either this attributes to check the condition, or this attribute. Okay, so now if you observe here, other playbooks, if you go and see in my document, I was using that gather underscore facts. If you go and see, this is our documents, right? So first example, but see, gather underscore facts, no, right? So I didn't explain this one. So that time if I explain also, no use. So now what I'm going to do, so this gather underscore facts, by default it is no. Okay, so now I'm going to write one condition. Let's see, if you make it gather underscore no, yes, you are going to get a error. Okay, because it is not going to get that host inventory details, right? Suresh Kumar is asking, sir, for Red Hat OS family and distribution also same? Yes, for Red Hat OS family and distribution both are same, but for Ubuntu, the OS family is Debian, the distribution is Ubuntu. Now I'm going to write one example on this conditional statements. 13. Conditional statements that YAML. Okay, so I'm taking these things. Task hyphen name install git. Install git on Red Hat server. Okay, so for installing, we are going to use a M in the Red Hat servers, right? Name git, state present. When Ansible underscore OS underscore family is equal to when Red Hat. When if it is a Red Hat, you have to install git using this M. So I'm going to write another task. Name install git on Ubuntu server. So guys, here you can use that Ansible underscore OS underscore family, or you can use this attribute also, Ansible underscore distribution. Oh, so we need to use that Debian now. Okay. So if it is a Ubuntu, we are going to use that which module? APT module. Yes or no? Name git, then state present. When Ansible underscore OS underscore family is equal to Debian. So if it is Debian means it is a Ubuntu server. So that time we are going to use the apt module. M module is not going to work, right? Yes or no? M module is not going to work. Let's see whether it is going to work or not. See, now same playbook, it is working for various distributions also based on your condition. Just execute this one. VA conditions dot YAML. Save it. Just execute Ansible hyphen playbook. Playbook name. Just check that syntax. So looks good. Just run this. So before that, if you want, you can connect and you can check it whether in the server Git is installed or not. Oh, Git already it is installed. So maybe we'll install that different package. Na? Instead of Git, which one is not there? Tree. Tree is not there. So we'll specify that tree. You can go here. Just we are going to update this one. So I'm going to change that tree. save it. You can run this playbook. I'm getting this. See what it is saying? Skipping here. So it is saying that no package tree. So just check it. apt install tree. Showing that tree package is showing that. So see, installing tree on Ubuntu server. Installing tree on Ubuntu server. But it is showing that the tree is no package matching tree. Maybe that tree package is not available. Okay. So just first let me just execute this. Sometimes it is not going to take that all the modules. Yes, we can update also. apt update -y. Use that sudo. So it will take some time, guys. So when you are executing sudo apt update, it is going to update that all the system packages. It will take some time. But now you observe, right? See, it is clearly saying that here skipping this one. Why? Because it is not matching that one. So these three are the Red Hat instances, right? So that's why it has skipped. Here, if you observe here, three servers are skipped. In another server, it is trying to install, but that package is not available. Now you got it the condition, right? Using the when condition, we can identify and we are going to install it if that condition is matched, right? It's like, guys, if condition only. If it is okay, then we are executing some set of comments, right? Here also we are going to use the when. That's all. So now let me execute one more time, same playbook. I think it's installing now. If you observe here, that m command, it is skipped in the server because it is a Ubuntu. First time it is taking. So did we use it that to become? Okay, see, observe that it is installed. Now you can go here in other server, just execute that tree command, tree. See, it is working. Earlier it was saying that command not found. We need to install it. We installed. So now just I'm going to update this playbook conditions.yml. Here gather underscore facts colon no. Now if you execute this playbook, you'll get a error. See, the conditional check Ansible underscore OS underscore family Red Hat. The error was while evaluating the conditional Ansible underscore OS underscore family is equal to Red Hat. See, if you make it Ansible underscore if you make it, sorry, gather underscore facts, no, it is not going to get that host details information. So even if you remove this one also, it is going to work. By default, this Ansible, this gather underscore facts value is yes. You can keep like this one, it is going to work. So if you want, you can update it with instead of no, yes, or you can remove this one also, it is going to work. Why? Because by default, even if you don't specify gather underscore facts yes, by default it is going to take yes. Okay, now you can go and save it. Yes, just you can execute this playbook, it is going to work now. See, it is working. In one of the interview they asked this question, what is the use of gather underscore facts? So gather underscore facts, it is going to get that all the host inventory, whatever the IP addresses, host names we have specified now, host detail, those host details it is going to get before executing the playbook, right? So when you are using when condition, you should make it Ansible underscore facts yes, then only it is going to work. Or you can ignore it also. Anyway, by default, gather underscore facts. So every time I'm going to call it Ansible underscore facts. No, gather underscore facts. By default, it is yes. If you want to switch off, make it no. So yes. So Santosh is asking, when while using when, we can also use the custom variables, na? Yes, it is possible. So in the next session, I'm going to discuss that one only. Okay. So my requirement is install git if git is not installed or Java is not installed. We need to check the condition. So first we are going to execute that git hyphen version. If the git is not installed, okay, we'll get that git command not found. Then we need to install it. So we are going to use that this when conditional statement for custom conditions also. We are going to discuss in the next session. Clear? Anybody have any questions, guys? So tomorrow, can we take the class? So anyway, I need that two more sessions for this one. So I will take tomorrow. Maybe I will give that other day. No. So guys, next topic onwards, AWS. Okay. We have Saturday also. Okay. Yes, I can take just till 7:30 only. So tomorrow, just I will cover these topics like how we can use this based on the custom condition, tags, maybe yes, these topics Ansible Vault I'm going to cover. The roles, see, tags, Ansible Vault, then roles, dynamic inventory. These are the leftover topics. Maybe I will cover these two and conditional statements. So roles and dynamic inventory maybe we'll cover in other day. Okay, so next 2 more days I need. So Ansible Tower, already we have created one recorded video uploaded in YouTube channel. Okay, so I will share this so AWS, Docker, Kubernetes, these things going to be covered by the Balas. Okay, thank you guys, we'll see you tomorrow. Bye. 7:30. 6 to 7:30 session. Bye.